I want to dial back for a second to something we were talking about,
Mhm.
in that if my language model is like ChatGPT, it's billion words, it's publicly accessible, it's this huge thing. Um, you know, it can, AI or this type of model can also be trained on things like the, database for an education system in a city or state or county or country or whatever, right?
Mhm.
And when we start to do that, what we start to see are potentials for biases in the
Mhm.
data. And that's I think that's some really interesting research that's coming out right now as well, around noticing when gender becomes, gender biases are pulled out, or racial biases or ethnic
Mhm.
bias, these types of things, only because, as you say, it's only as good as the data that's in the database that it's being
Yep.
trained on. And so if individual, the human biases in the data ultimately become what, magnified, amplified by
Mhm.
the AI model, if that's the data you're using. And so really need, I think one of those big challenges is, how do we then ensure that we're constantly reviewing the output and the results that we're receiving from it, but then how are we
Mhm.
going back and either cleaning or updating or changing or modifying the
Mhm.
stock data so that those biases start to eventually, hopefully, disappear?